Hey folks, welcome to the Home and Landscape YouTube channel where we strive to make you or help you make your landscape business, hardscape business, lawn care business, whatever, the best it can be. Today's video, we're going to talk briefly and quickly. It's going to be a quick video about our new Steel Wrist install here, this tilt rotator. Let's go. Green Hoses is the brand, Steel Wrist is the name. What does a tilt rotator do? Okay, for those of you who don't know, it makes the bucket spin 360, tilt 45 degrees either direction, plus all the other combinations that this thing can be configured in from your excavator. Boom, stick, and now tilt rotator. Where's a thumb? How do you do with a thumb? Well, it's got integrated grabbers here, integrated pincers, and these things expand out to grab stuff. We'll show you that. Here we go, along with tons of other attachments. This is gonna be awesome. Great thing is here, let's see if the audio is any good, but like that bucket barely fits in there full. So what we can do, we control it a little bit. Got our co-operators here, and that would not imply that I'm the operator at all, as you've seen in the video, but awesome stuff with this, not leaving the cab, right? We're buckled in here, we're not leaving the cab, switch out buckets, that's super cool. Stuff on, the rumor is on 6-ton and under models is that the automatic or EC oil or whatever it is gonna be on 6-ton and under models coming out in the spring. That's the rumor, we'll see. But otherwise, to hook up the hydraulic attachments like the grapple and stuff like that, we would need to get out and hook up the hoses. We'll show you that, but otherwise we don't need to leave the cab to switch buckets, and that's super cool. This is the only thing with not having the integrated oil systems. You've got to get out of the cab and hook up your hydraulics each time, which isn't a big deal, but if you want to go back and forth between attachments quickly, it's, I don't want to say a pain. Always too want to make sure those things are nice and clean, because you could really contaminate your system. So we put on both covers there. They should have their covers on them. They don't, shame on us. This also, you want to grease this whole thing daily. That's important. Get that clean. And now we're live. We turned on the hydraulics in the cab and we're good to go. So you've seen some of the stuff we have here, the capability of this thing, and you've seen me fumbling through the controls. There's a lot of coordination here that my lizard brain has a hard time with. Our guy Tyler is a weapon on this thing and is really smooth with it. So the rest of the Almond team has a long way to go with this thing, but we're really excited about that. Be sure to follow along on Brittany's version of this, where she's going to take 2 years, a whole YouTube series with Steel Wrist here, learning how to operate this thing effectively. That's going to be a lot of fun, but we're really looking forward to all the different combinations of way we can utilize this on site. Not horsing around, but practical applications of ways to get this thing in. You saw all these crazy, and you know how crazy job sites can be of getting into certain positions and areas and feeding into, you know, base and materials up in different places. This is going to be, you know, next level for us. We're really excited about it. So the attachments we got with this machine are as follows, I guess. Obviously your standard grading bucket there that's on that machine. We got a set of pallet for us, which Tyler said picked up and handled this tub of number 9 stone that we use for bedding. He said it picked that up and handled it off the truck real well. He comes from the Yellow Hose brand, so he doesn't know what to expect with Steel Wrist yet, and that passed his test right there. A handful of stuff. We got your standard digging bucket. We got an asphalt cutter here, which we're really looking forward to implementing on our stormwater work of cutting out asphalt on our storm drain applications. What they call a cabling bucket, which is a really weird scenario to me. A regular just trenching bucket to me, but they call it a cabling bucket. We got a grapple for it, which is going to be a lot of fun. Moving logs and things like that. We do clearing jobs. A grade beam, which that thing again is another confounded thing, because you've got to be really good on all those access points to really use that thing properly. It's a lot of challenging parts there. We did get a 12,000 pound centrifugal force plate compactor, vibratory plate compactor, so we can get in there and do our retaining wall, you know, subsoil compaction, base compaction, all that stuff. And we also got a broom attachment for it as well. But that also has forks slots on it there, so we can pick that up with our mini skids or a full size and actually broom. That thing actually works really well. We're incredibly excited about this thing. We can't wait to put the Steel Wrist to work. It's a great brand. The original reason we got into Steel Wrist was because our dealer, a Steel Wrist dealer, literally company wrench right across the highway from us here, literally a stone's throw across the highway. So that was the first reason we looked into Steel Wrist, was a local dealer. That was the #1 reason. Then later we end up partnering with Steel Wrist, and we're super excited about that. So give Steel Wrist a consideration for the tilt rotator thing. We're so excited to put this thing to work, and just by all the people I know that have ever had a tilt rotator on their machines, can't say enough about it. They never said they ever regret putting one on. Initially, there's some apprehension and a lot of weird stuff there, that just trying to get used to it. Was it worth all this money? And then once people get just 10, 20 hours on it, they're like, man, this is the greatest thing ever. And I know it really is going to take this thing from, like I think Josh Sutton says, it's like living your life, not being able to bend your wrists like this, only being able to do this with your wrists the rest of your life. But now you can do this with your machine. It's really awesome, really excited about it. One other thing I really love, and I'll show you some footage of this, is on these buckets here, it's got these cleats here, these slots or whatever, that we can pick up a couple buckets at a time with the actual grading bucket themselves, and it's really slick. So I'll show you that here, and we'll pick up another attachment with the pincers. Lots of stuff to come on this thing yet, and the real idea is that we're going to show you the ways to practically put this to work and how it helps you save on materials, which I thought was a big load of hooey and nonsense. How you can save materials, definitely save labor, and so much more. We're really excited. Here we go.